Greetings and salutations. Guy Celine Dion Powers here, but you may know me as Unit 213. I'm back in the saddle again, baby, and it feels good. With the feds firmly on my tail, there's only one thing that could pull me out of hiding. That's right, folks, the previously military-exclusive ship-launched fighters have been released to the public, and Guy Fuck You Up Powers is all over that shit. So I dusted off the old Keelback and made my way to Wolf Dock in CD-587880 to get my hands on a brand spanking new fighter bay and some Imperial fighters. Now, due to the magic of space editing, we're already there. From here, it was but a small trip to the station to get my hands on those sexual new fighters. With my keelback fully loaded, rubbed down, duded up and kitted out, all I needed was a crew member, and I'd be on my way. A plucky young lass by the name of Crystal Benton Higgins caught my eye. With the exception of the fact that she sounds like something you would find at the table of a dinner party, she was exactly who I was looking for. So we headed out looking for signal sources, and hopefully some fat juicy loot.
Eject. Eject. Eject.
Never mind, Cecil Harrington was my man. I had a real good feeling about him. But just to be sure, I took him out to a nav beacon to see what he was made of. Ladies and or gentlemen, I was not disappointed. And that's enough of that. Hey guys, I'm the Roleplay gamer, and I like to party. So in case no one got that, that was me roleplaying. This is real me now, I'm not roleplaying anymore. Let's talk about the 2.2 update, and specifically the fighters, because that's what I'm excited about, and that's what I've been testing. So with the update in general, there are some good things, nice additions that like make me think finally, you know, and there are a couple of annoying things that probably, hopefully, will be sorted out really soon. But we'll get to that in a second. So, fighters. Fighters are cool. So, as Guy, insert middle name here, Powers, told you at the beginning of the video, first I tried checking out signal sources, and I kind of overestimated the amount of protection that the fighter provides. Fighters seem to be, in my experience, in the couple hours that I played with them, seem to be quite survivable. They're just really hard to hit, and the AI that I've come across so far, now keep in mind I haven't been seeking out like the hardest AI, I've just been looking, you know, I've just been stumbling across things naturally. They do have a hard time hitting them. Now when they get ganged up on by a lot of, you know, I was going to say fighters, but you know, the smaller ships, the more nimble ships, when they get ganged up, then yeah, they're in trouble. And I'm not sure if that's like a limitation of the fighter itself, or the fact that I was going with the lowest ranked crew member available to me, just, you know, just for testing purposes, because I figure if I can get shit done with a low ranked crew member, then in theory the higher ranked ones are going to do the job even better, right? So what was unfortunate is that fighters don't seem to draw aggro if you're already being attacked. So I made the mistake the first few times of going in with my keelback, shooting off a couple of missiles, and then like, you know, getting the fight started that way and expecting the fighter to take care of it. What happened then is, you know, the target would come after me and the fighter would attack the target, but the target would not move its focus to the fighter. So of course, being in a keelback, I was pretty much dead, and that's how I lost my first crew member. Oh, Crystal, she will be missed. So then I went to a nav beacon to get a better idea of how the fighters actually behave, and I know a nav beacon is like the safest place you could possibly go for combat, but you know, I was testing things, so you know, ease up on me there. But what has really worked for me is not firing off a shot at all unless I really need to. So I did load up my keelback with seeker missiles because I thought, hey, this could be a good opportunity to use the missiles, you know, make a missile boat as sort of like a support weapon to the primary weapon that is the fighter. And you know what? It absolutely fucking works, and I'm just so glad that it does and so excited that it does. So basically all I did was jump in there, scanned down a few people, you know, look for the wanted pilots, and targeted them and told my fighter to attack my target. And it was as simple as that. In like half the cases, the fighter would deal with it. No, probably even more. Most of the cases, the fighter would deal with it on its own. You know, it's just a matter of time. It might take a little longer, but they do a lot of damage. I had an Imperial fighter with gimbaled beams. Now, I feel like maybe I would have gotten a better result if I had fixed beams. The reason I went gimbaled is because just in case I want to jump into the fighter myself, it's a little easier for me. I haven't got a twist rudder on my joystick, so fixed weapons are a little bit of a nightmare at the moment, but I am going to upgrade my equipment really soon. So excited for that. But that aside, it really remains to be seen whether a novice pilot can handle fixed weapons. I'm not sure if that's even a factor, so that's the next thing I'll be testing. Different loadouts of fighter and whether that actually impacts the aiming ability of the pilot. But on the whole, I'm actually really liking what I've seen so far of fighter gameplay. It's not revolutionary, it's just a different option. It's a side grade, it's not an upgrade. In my experience with it so far, it's not going to do the job any better than if you were in a ship fighting yourself. It's just another flavor. It's just a wanky another way to do it, and I appreciate that. You know me, I'm a huge fan of spaceship carriers. Battlestar Galactica is straight up coming out the wazoo, my shit and no mistake. And I love just flying around in my battle barge Galactica, launching a fighter, and literally just sitting back, opening my cargo scoop, releasing the limpets, and collecting all the materials that drop, and I don't have to fire a single shot. Unless the chips really go down, then I shoot off some missiles. It's fun, you know? It's made combat more fun for me. Whether it's, you know, viable in, you know, more difficult combat situations, I still have to figure that out, and I'll probably be losing a few more keelbacks while I test that. But hey, like I said, I'm having fun, and with the way Elite is at the moment, that has been my biggest obstacle to getting back into it, is just I haven't found the moment-to-moment gameplay fun. So, hey, good stuff. So just to wrap up the video, I'd like to talk about a couple of, I guess, first impressions. This isn't going to be like a full going through the list of all the changes. This is just things that I've noticed, things that really jumped out at me. So in terms of pros, there are a couple of UI improvements. When you jump to a new system, it shows up on the display, like in front of you, where you're going and like what the state of the system is, whether it's anarchy or whatnot, whether it's safe. I really like that. That's I feel like that's something that should have been in there from the beginning. It's just a nice little convenience addition, I guess. And also the new jump animation, if that's what or just graphics for the jumping, it's a lot smoother now, which is nice. Of course, you know, you see the star kind of get bigger, you know, you actually see the transition there instead of just like suddenly going boom and the star's right in front of you. It looks a lot nicer and just makes me feel like the game runs better, which it doesn't, which literally just into our cons here. Of course, look, the Elite Dangerous 2.2 overlay on the bottom left of the screen is annoying, and I know it's going to be fixed in the next day or two. I just kind of think this happens every time. Every time. You'd think that they'd pay attention to it, right? And they'd... I don't know, man. I'm a big I guess fan of like attention to detail in games, and that's just like the opposite of that. So, but I know they'll fix it. That's fine. And also stuttering. It stutters a lot more. In fact, well, actually, it never stuttered previously, unless it was like something network related. But it's stuttering a lot now, and it might be, you know, because they've just launched the update and servers and this and that, and there are a lot of people trying to log in. It's quite possibly that. Hopefully that gets fixed, and hopefully it's not a matter of, you know, it's not related to the fact that they've upgraded the graphics, which I know they have done. Hopefully that doesn't mean that I then have to put my graphics settings down because they've decided to upgrade the game. I feel like that'd be kind of shitty. But there you go. Those are the things that I've just noticed. They've jumped out at me. And with that, I'm going to go back and kill some more people with my fighter. I'm excited to see, like, maybe it could be a really nice piracy tool as well. Pirating with a freighter. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to gently caress that like button. It needs love like everything does. Taste the game, be excellent to each other, and I'll see you next time. Roleplay Gamer, out.